poor guy had all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, half day Friday. Oh,
I know.
it's been a long week for you.
Seriously, man. Still working now. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe you need to go see a chiropractor.
Yes.
You know what? And we were talking about that. So Dr. Jack Belitz, right?
That's correct.
That's correct. Good. Doc, if you can get up on the microphone. But so we were talking about in the New York Stock Exchange how they're strict about not having chairs on the trading floor because so many people would try to claim workers' comp because of the injury of their organ. So they said, hey, now everyone's just going to stand. We're going to provide ergonomic equipment. We're going to stand on mats. How many people? Plus the stress, right, Doc? Huge.
We should do that on the radio show.
Stand only.
Stand for 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
We could stand and just walk around.
Yeah, I'd be like,
We
hey,
need
what's
some
up over
wireless
there?
stuff. But I was thinking they must all have Dr. Scholl's or something.
You know
or
what?
is
They
it
probably
the-
make a lot of money. Dr. Scholl's would make a lot of money there.
I would buy it, and then they would see their stock go up.
Right.
No doubt. Those people are under stress, Doc. And thanks for coming on the show.
Okay, so what do people call you? Dr. Jack? Dr.
Dr.
Felix?
Jack.
Dr.
Dr.
Jack.
Jack. I
Good.
like it.
And how long have you been a chiropractor?
About 22 years now.
Always wanted to be one?
No, did not. I actually went to law school first.
Really?
Wow, so you got like
Wow.
8 degrees. So that's awesome.
So if people come to you and they've got a back injury, you can ask them, is this can we go through mitigation for this?
Oh my God.
What caused it? Okay, so what are some of the biggest things that you see? This music is
I know. I was like,
Very loud.
what's up?
my Kid Rock is just
I know. Here, we're going to turn this up a
all
little
going
bit too. There you go. Yeah, just drown it out. But Doc, like seriously.
So what are some of is it injuries? Is it preventative?
My office has a big specialty, and that is keeping people from needing back surgery. So if you are like so bad that surgery is on the horizon, about 93% of the time we can keep you out of surgery.
Right, I believe that because it's through responsible care that people look for a shot or a fusion to do something that some doctor wants to do in haste when all they really need is just a little bit of time with you, rhythmic sessions, a discipline for what they're doing, to follow a regimen at home, and be better. The body should heal itself, shouldn't it?
Well, exactly. The body should, it's designed to heal itself, but most of the time, people that have back pain that just doesn't go away, it's most of the time not coming from the back. And so because it's back pain, everybody just keeps looking there, and when they can't find any other option, it gets worse and worse. Then, of course, the shot or the surgery is in order. And in our office, we kind of look at the whole thing and try to figure out where's this coming from, and most of the time, we find it's coming from someplace else. We get that fixed up, back can start coming under control better.
So give me an example of what would hurt your back, but it's not your back.
Okay, for instance, if somebody has a lot of stress either in their job or in their family life or, that type of thing. It will cause a lot of muscles in their neck and their shoulders to go into spasm on a very continual basis. It'll throw off all their biomechanics. They start getting pain in their low back because of the biomechanics of everything pushing forward. They don't think much about it.
Right.
And then pretty soon, the disc and everything gets contorted and starts having a problem. Everybody looks at the back, says, oh, wow, there's a problem down there, and start trying to fix it. Well, that's not actually where the problem was coming from, so they never get any results. And the problem just keeps getting worse and worse and worse over time, and they don't know where to go. So if we can figure out, okay, it's coming from someplace else, we get rid of the cause and address what's going on in the back to take the problem away.
Do you think chiropractors had like an unproven bad rap 20 years ago, and now they're starting to take notice and go, whoa, there's actually, I'm just saying from my perception.
Yeah, I think people are nervous about going to chiropractors because they say, oh, they just want you to keep coming back and keep coming back.
Well, yes, they do.
Right. But some people think of it as
A one hit.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's there's not credibility there. But I tell you, people that do go to chiropractors, they swear by it and they feel better. Like they have fewer colds. They're breathe better.
healthy.
They sleep better.
They're aligned.
They're aligned.
They're aligned.
That's
Yeah.
right. The whole premise of chiropractic says that your body has an amazing healing power inside of it. And this healing power works because the nerves are constantly sending signals back and forth from the brain and coordinating all the healing of everything that needs to happen. And through different types of stress, either physical, chemical, or mental, emotional, that healing power or that nervous energy kind of can get shut down, and so that healing can't take place. And our profession, the biggest purpose of it is to open up those nerves so that body can heal itself.
Right.
And so if you could live a life without stress, then yeah, you go to chiropractic a little bit, job would be done. But our society, we're constantly under physical, chemical, and mostly mental, emotional stress.
Yeah.
So that's why people, if they continue to go to a chiropractor, will maintain that optimum level of healing going on day after day.
I've never heard it broken down to the most simple of the channeling of the. I hear a lot of holistic people speak, but it's all up here. I get it. I get what you're saying. The body has itself.
Well, and it's funny because where people keep stress too. I know that when I get stressed, it's in my right neck, right here. And every single time this tightens up, I can't move my neck, and I know it's because of stress. But other people, they carry it in certain places, their lower back. And so, is that muscular? Can you assist with muscular types of tightness and stress?
Well, what you want to do is you want to look at, okay, why is that muscle in spasm?
Right.
So it's not just the fact that it's in spasm, because, well, you could take a muscle relaxer, you could take anything. You could go to a massage therapist and get the muscle relaxed. But what caused that muscle to go in spasm at the first place?
Right.
And so often if the person is kind of aware of what's going on, they realize, wow, that muscle spasm came under there when I was under a lot of stress. And so why is that muscle in spasm? It's because it's trying to protect the spinal cord, which was affected because of the stress.
Oh.
And so if you just take away that muscle spasm, now you've taken away the body's protection mechanism for trying to keep that nice and easy.
Right.
And so, that can actually be detrimental to take away the muscle spasm without taking away why it was in spasm.
That's so good. You look at preventative. Instead of fixing the problem, you fix the source of it. Or what is that phrase?
That's exactly right.
Like instead of, fixing what
The symptom.
the symptom.
Symptom.
There you go.
There you go.
You know what I was saying.
Yes.
You're taking care of the root cause.
So the symptom.
So, and I saw this, I think it was in USA Today, they said, you know what, people who spend, 3 to 4% of their preventative, if they spend 3 to 4% of their money on preventative health maintenance, like preventative maintenance now, will save a whole lot of money in the later years, because if you don't take care of yourself now, the 3% that you think you're going to give up for your chiropractor or for preventive care or health, whatever, you're going to be paying out 80% of your gross income later on health problems.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, spend it now, a small amount now,
Yeah.
or a lot later.
Yeah.
Right,
And it's crazy how they were showing people like who worked in low stress environments, like office administrative, professionals who just all day sat down, but now they're having all these issues with not just their spine, not just their back, just everything, so what's your approach to, if someone said, okay, tell me when I should see a chiropractor? Is it all the time? Is there a maintenance? Hey, Jay, you're a stressed out, busy professional. You run a business, blah, blah, blah. What do you say to someone like that?
Well, what you have to look at is everybody's got their ability to handle a certain amount of stress in their life.
Yes.
Given the amount of internal ability, the amount of exercise they do, how well they eat, all that implies into it.
I exceed my limit all the time.
Okay.
I'm the same.
And so every individual chiropractor has their own little way of looking at that. In our office, we have a computerized assessment that we do. And we can tell how well the nervous system is working. So when my patients come in on their first visit, we do this computerized exam and we see exactly what their nervous system is doing. If it's functioning pretty decently, we'll let the patient know, hey, I see you got a lot of problems here. Your nervous system seems to be working. You might want to go try someplace else. If we see that, wow, there's a whole bunch going on in this graph here and it's just not looking well, we can get our teeth into something. We'll come up with a plan and present it to them. And if it makes sense, they'll keep working.
Right. And is there like plans that you have for people that are just like, hey, listen, you should just do this anyway. This regiment with us. Is there anything like that? Well, even if nothing's wrong.
If we can find a reason why they need to have work, in other words, if their nervous system is not doing too well, even if they're not necessarily showing physical symptoms right now,
Of ailments, right?
exactly, then if we can keep that under control, they're going to have a much better chance of never getting sick, never getting problems and things like that. And so we can get them on something that will keep them like that. But the trick is, how affected is their nervous system? Because I have seen people that have tremendously stressful jobs. You come in and they are just fine. Great, and awesome. That is great. I'm glad you can do that. I've also seen people that seem like they've had the most perfect life. I mean, they never had to worry about any finances. They never had to have a job. They never had to do this, whatever. And they come in and they are just an absolute mess.
Yeah.
And so it has nothing to do with what you're actually feeling or how much stress you have. It's how is that stress that you have in your life affecting your body right now?
I have a question.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Love when you say that.
I have a question.
Sorry.
How do you know how to crack someone's neck so that it goes
Right.
without breaking their neck?
Yeah.
Like, do you know
I'm
what
so
I
scared.
mean?
I am so scared of that.
I know.
I am so
it
scared of
feels
that.
so great.
It does feel great after.
How do you do that?
I've had it done a couple times, and
Yeah.
like Jay, just relax. I'm like, you're gonna break my neck. Oh,
And then
Jay,
all of a
relax.
sudden you scream because your whole body just goes.
I don't scream.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
Is that a chiropractor?
Maybe it was just me and Dr. Jack. I don't know.
Sorry, Dr. Jack.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, was it scary? Tell me through that whole, like, the schooling and the training that you had to go through in order to do that safely.
Yes.
There's a lot of schooling in that type of manipulation,
Yes.
chiropractic adjustment, however you want to say it. In my office, I do almost none of that.
Okay.
We do really advanced work, especially because
Active release?
No.
Just checking.
Good try.
Good try. Swing and a miss.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. But dealing with people that are really severe back pain, if you do something like that, you could potentially hurt them. And although millions of people get that done all the time, it's great for a lot of things. For the people that I specialize in, probably not the best way to go.
Right.
And so we have some really advanced work, and actually the work that we do in our office can really shift the way people view reality. So it's really cool for people in high stress situations. They tend to think a little differently and whatever, because it changes the way the neurons head up to the brain.
Really?
Yeah, it's really, really cool stuff.
Wow. Is that a certain technique, or is it just a whole mess of techniques?
It's called network spinal analysis.
Network spinal analysis.
Yes.
Is that a new practice? New
No,
word?
this work has been around for probably 20, 25 years now. I'm the only one in Nebraska that does it, so it's not very well known.
That's pretty awesome to be able to say this is what sets me apart.
Yeah, but there's about 400 or 500 doctors around the world that do this work. So you'll see a lot more people like in California, Colorado, Arizona,
Sure.
New York, places like that. It's a little bit more scarce in the Midwest here, but it's really amazing work.
Now, does insurance cover chiropractic work?
Yeah, I want to talk about that. Like, can we just go in there without a referral and go, hey, doc, I've got Blue Cross Blue Shield. What's up?
A lot of it depends on your individual
Plan?
company and the plan that you have, things like that. So that's very much an individual patient.
Okay.
thing.
So you can't just blanket everyone that says because you got golden rule, you're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's
I
fair.
will say that I haven't gone to a chiropractor except for one time, and it was because I had a kink in my neck, and I was terrified. I could not move, and I was at home, and there was a brand new chiropractic office that opened up right across from my house. So I went there saying, I don't care how much it costs. I need to feel better because I'm in excruciating pain. Comes out, my insurance covered the entire thing. So I paid $200, and then they ended up sending me a check back, said, no, your insurance covered it. And I said, oh my gosh, I would have been going to the chiropractor this whole time if I'd known my
Right.
insurance covered it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think people are nervous about going.
Because before, insurance companies didn't.
Right.
And back 20, 25 years ago, I'm not saying they didn't. It was less available because the practice was not typical Western medicine, right?
Probably.
But it's very accepted now. Not only accepted, it's sought after now.
people are starting to realize that drugs aren't necessarily the answer because they all have side effects.
So, guys talking a lot of.
He's doing some
He's doing
charades.
acrobats.
They're heading over
there.
to Kona.
I don't even know. Oh, that's what he's doing. Oh, okay. So,
Okay.
no, I see what sets you apart, but go ahead.
How do people find out about you? Do you
Yeah.
market? Do you?
I bet your referrals are your
Referrals.
best. When someone gets out of your practice and goes, "Oh my gosh, Dr. Jack, that was amazing."
Referrals are our biggest source of patients. We do some work on the internet, of course, things like that. But right now, referrals are our biggest part.
That's great.
That is pretty awesome.
Okay, well, Lori hasn't had a chance to chime in, but Lori is
Oh, yes.
our resident psychic.
Yes. Do you mind if she reads you?
And here's the thing: she read me last week, and let me tell you,
Oh, really?
or I think it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
This lady is amazing.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Didn't read you here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was right after the show.
Oh,
Right after the
after the show. Okay,
Oh.
because
Yeah.
I was like, I was starting to think I had a drinking problem and not remembering everything.
And I got to be honest, I don't remember a thing I said. So.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
She,
That's how it works.
she told me I needed to do a little
Okay.
something with this person in my life, and I, said, okay, you know what? I got nothing to do on Saturday morning. Let me go ahead and do this thing. And I don't know even why I remembered exactly what she said, but I Googled it and
Oh,
this little thing up.
I
Yep.
now remember I
Yep.
had to do the Ho'oponopono
Yes.
prayer.
Yeah.
That's a Hawaiian prayer.
And I had no idea what that was or even how to spell it, but it came up. And I said, okay, I don't know, let's do it. And within 24 hours, things started shifting. It was
What?
just
I love that.
amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's, why am I surprised?
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
surprised.
So, yeah.
It's all about love, is what I say.
This
And-
lady is amazing.
Thank
So,
you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
good.
if I can do this really quick, because I have been sitting here as I'm listening to you. I love chiropractic, by the way, and I just think it's awesome. Now, I haven't gone in a while. The one that I go to is Dr. Tom Smith, and he is a kinesiologist, so he does muscle testing. Have you ever heard that? Most people don't know that, so that's different. But here's what's interesting. Now, 25 years ago, when I used to go, right after I had a child, I had a stick shift, and I would have this whole cramp down my left neck and all the way down, and holding
What?
the baby, and doing all that kind of stuff.
While you're driving?
No.
Exactly.
I went to a doctor I went to 3 emergency doctors, and they told me I had MS. That devastated me.
Wow.
I was done, and all it was is nerves.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, so I went to a chiropractor in the Missouri Valley, and he used these gun things on my back.
Oh, and it would push like that, right?
And you don't
was
do
what
that,
no.
do you?
I will use that for knees and elbows and things like that. But yeah, it's an amazing device.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing
Okay.
device. Yeah.
It's so subtle though in its movements, like it's a little. You put it and it goes, and it's supposed to make little adjustments. Is that right?
It really, yeah.
And I will go to a chiro, and I'm glad I know Dr. Jack now, because I'll go to him before I'll go to a massage therapist, because sometimes you just need your back aligned, and
Yes.
that's all you need.
Right.
So that's really cool. But on a scale of 1 to 10, you're an 8. And the reason why is your mission is about people and what they eat. Did you know that? You're really focusing on food. And I'd like to ask you a question, because this is the foods that we're eating today is having a large amount of effect on your nerves and what your nerves do with your spine, then the increase of weight, all of that stuff. And you may not necessarily eat any more calories than you did before. It's just the type of food, like the GMOs that we have now in our foods, creating this, it's not digesting in our bodies like it used to. So my question to you is that what you're about? What's happening?
Lately, we've been doing a lot of work with some of my patients on a subject called insulin.
Oh, see, told you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, but it is has to do with health, nutrition, and sorry,
That's okay.
But I just
Tourette.
knew. Sorry, I was like, oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Dr. Jack, I have Tourette's.
That's okay. No, it's basically what happens is that a lot of the diet that we're having in our society these days is producing an overload of insulin in our bodies, and our cells that are supposed to respond to it aren't responding correctly. And so more and more insulin is needing to be produced, which is why the diabetes
Yes.
things that's starting to come up,
Oh my gosh, all the kids and with obese people as well.
and obese people are coming up too. So it's huge, and it's such an easy thing to solve and shift on people. But it's just a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of education that they need. But it's pretty fun
That's your
stuff.
main mission. And I know you're a chiropractor, which is really cool. But I have to say, years ago, it was true. They were known as quacks.
Yeah, they
And
said,
what's
yeah,
interesting is now I'm at the age where people all think, oh, psychics are quacks. You know, chiropractors are good. You know,
right.
I long for the day when they'll take insurance for psychics.
Right.
5 more years. 5 more years.
Yeah.
Blue Cross is working on it right now. But Dr. Jack, I will say something after listening to it. So you hear pitches in business, and you hear people promoting themselves. I actually hear your conviction about health.
Definitely.
That's what I hear most today is the excitement that you have for your practice, for your trade, for your practice, basically. And I think that's missing in medicine.
Yeah.
It's missing in entertainment. It's missing in law. It's missing in finance. The art of conviction and passion is overrun by a clock that runs 9 to 5 with the rat race of overscheduling and what do they call it? Gluttony and overeating and all that stuff. So I appreciate what you're saying. I do. I really do. I think it's pretty awesome that you're passionate about what you do.
Well, I was very lucky to find this calling in life, because it is so much fun when you can take somebody and literally change their life. You know?
Yeah. And you know, every one of us that are in our professions, what we do, we change lives, we affect lives, we impact lives. But for you to be able to say, hey, you only get one life, right?
Only one nervous system.
Right. No, not one life. You know, that's what I'm saying. This is your
lifetime.
body. This is your body. And you've got to be in it for however long you want to be in it.
Right.
You might as well take care of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you have, like, when you have bigger, I mean, like, athletes, 6'5", 300-pound people come in, I mean, do you rely a lot on the machines and the equipment to help you with the alignments, or does it matter how big or
Doesn't make any
small
difference.
at all?
I'll adjust a 2-month-old baby or a pro football athlete. So
Wow.
That is-
Amazing. It is.
Because I think about that, like, even with masseuses, how strong they have to be in order to, like, really work people's
I get
muscles
tired.
all day
After
long.
I rub my wife's shoulders, for I get so tired. I'm like, all right,
It's
2
been like
minutes,
2
30
minutes.
seconds.
You're
Oh, I'm
like,
like, my hands cramp. But it's because we don't know. And people say, well, but so in New York City, no, in Montreal, Canada, I think massages should be mandatory as well. It was amazing. I had an amazing massage too. But again, taking care of your body, doing things that normal people just aren't doing to their body. Going to chiropractic, eating right, all that stuff.
Honoring your body.
Honoring
That's
your
exactly
body.
Right.
That's it.
is there anything, Lori, that you would like to, like, remove or empower Dr. Jack to get to a 10?
No, I think he's right. I think, you know, he was looking at the chiropractic side of it, but to really look and focus, your mission is really on health and food, and the chiropractic side of it is just the other part of it that enhances both of that. So I think just focusing on that and being of service to that, I think you're going to be fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like you said, holistic. And I think that's what Guy said. Guy said that about you all. He said, oh, it's my friend Dr. Jack. And I'm like, and in a few words, like, and Guy promotes people, but the right people. And Jack's like, oh, he's just saying that. No, I didn't think he was saying that, because I know that Guy knows a lot of chiropractors. He just does. You know what I mean? Sure. But for him to say those words about you, I think it's pretty genuine, and it's a tribute to your character.
And,
Thank you very much.
and I always look at it this way: when you're being of service and you know you have this service, when people want the service and you know it's there for them when they want to make the choice, because you could tell people until you're blue in the face that you need to change your health. But unless they want to do it,
they have
Right.
to want to.
they've got to want to do it. And to think that you're being of service and just keep that focus, you'll have more people come
Awesome.
every time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good
Dr.
to know.
Jack, where
How
are
do we
you at?
find you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. How do we look for it?
I'm at 114th and Center.
On the 14th
So it's
Center.
right off the interstate on
Yep.
Center Street there.
Oh, like
Uh,
Rockbrook area?
Actually, on the other side where that big Russell Speeders car wash
Yes.
is.
Oh, for
yes.
sure. We all know where that's at.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
What's the practice called?
it's called We Care Wellness Center.
We
Oh.
Care Wellness
I
Center.
know it.
Do you have other
I know
business
it.
partners and a whole lot of other people in there that you partner with, or is it just yourself and a few staff?
Myself and a couple people with me. So yeah.
Good. That's awesome. Well, Doc, thank
We
you for
Care Wellness Center.
We Care Wellness Center.
It's like perfectly located. You can't get more central.
That's why I picked that spot.
Exactly
That's
where
the
you
epicenter.
are.
That's
That
the
is.
right off the interstate.
Right off the, you can't get more perfect. Well, thanks so much for being on with us.
Thank you for having me, guys.
We appreciate you. Thank you for your insight and your passion for your industry. Thank you so much. Listen to the Omaha Radio Network. We want to say thank you to Frost Media. We'll be right back for final parting shots right after this break here on the Omaha Radio Network.
You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits. On the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle. Or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide. You're listening to the Omaha Radio Network, streaming 24/7. Radio without limits on the web at omaharadionetwork.com or on your iPhone or Android with our mobile app. This is Jay and Michelle, or is it Michelle and Jay? You decide.
So, here's what I want to know. I want to know what you guys are talking about. I totally want to know. Because you guys were engrossed in some serious
I
conversation.
turned to Lori and I said, I need you to read me because I'm going through some weird stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
We had to clear some energy.
Sure.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, it's really good. I life is always full of surprises, and we sometimes don't know which direction to go.
Right.
And I love when someone says, "I just met this person." I'm like, "Oh, you've had this many past lives."
Is that what it's
Yeah.
about?
Another one.
That's cool. Oh, hello.
How many lives have I
I
lived?
wasn't gonna say all of that, because I didn't.
Not for you.
Yeah.
Here's another example.
I'll tell you what. I need someone to just tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
1-800 Mix-a-Lot.
Dude, just tell me what to do, and
Stop it.
I'll follow a recipe. I will. It doesn't
Always work that way. You gotta follow your heart.
never work that
Yeah,
way.
follow your heart.
I know.
Seriously, Mr. Gray. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, that was a dumb movie, by the way. That was
I never read the book, but then towards the end, and to find out
Oh, you
The
can't do a
guy-
spoiler.
Oh, I won't say it, but when the guy said what
Screw
was
it,
going
spoil
on,
it. The book's been out and the movie's been out.
he's
Who
been
cares?
abused, and I'm like, I would
Yeah.
want nothing to do with this man.
Right,
Just wouldn't. So
right. Did you
Okay.
see the movie?
So yeah, I saw the movie.
It was the last scene
was
when the
silly.
elevator closed. It was stupid.
well, you knew there was
Well-
going to be another movie.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Well,
of course, there were 3 books, so
Right.
I'm sure there were
Right.
3
Like a
movies.
Star Wars.
When it's not a
Really movie. I'm like,
Yeah, okay,
they
so-
hyped that up for a bunch of women.
My mom had the book, and I was over at her house, and I saw it on her shelf, so I took it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then I started to read it. I'm not kidding. I got bored. The book is poorly written. It's written like a 12-year-old wrote it, and I apologize for saying that. Other than the sex stuff, because it's poorly written. It's not a well-written book. So I kept just skipping to the hot scenes, going, okay, well, I'm like, this book is boring. Let me get to the hot stuff. The hot stuff was fine for a while, but I couldn't finish the book because it was boring and it wasn't well written. So then I went and I saw the movie. I left before the last half hour.
Are you kidding?
I'm not
thought,
kidding.
Did you go out with a bunch
Yeah.
of friends?
I did, and so I had an option. I had to either leave early to go get Robbie, or I could have said, hey, I'll get him a half an hour later. I said, screw it, I'll just go get him now.
Right.
I didn't
Yeah.
even wait for the
You
last
did
half
not
hour.
miss anything. No,
I'll just tell you, the elevator closed and they said each other's names. That was it.
Well,
Yeah.
and there were several points. It was funny because Tony and I went to go see the movie together. And we were
Okay.
like, oh, this will be fun.
Wow,
Let's go.
I can't believe he agreed to do that.
Oh, well, he was hoping to get some fun times after.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you know
here,
what?
have some wine, honey.
Actually, no, I think he was just curious.
Yeah,
That's
you
after
know,
Magic
my-
Mike. Magic Mike 2.
My
or
husband's a
something.
different
Seriously. Slow down,
Guys
Magic
need to
Mike.
be outside the movie theater after that. Seriously.
Right?
I do.
But I
Like,
think we
what's
made
up,
everybody,
y'all? You ain't.
I think we
Ate 'em.
made everybody in the theater just pissed off at us because
Did you laugh?
we did.
Were you the only? Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, we weren't the only couple there. There were
Oh.
several other couples there watching it together. And this one couple sitting next to us, they did the whole 50 Shades package because
Oh,
we went to the Cinedyne, right?
You're
Okay.
kidding,
And
right?
so yeah, they did.
You got blindfolds and
So-
whips. And,
No, but they had
Where was this at?
champagne and glasses and this whole whole bottle of champagne chilling next to them. And this whole thing.
What?
And Tony and I happened to be sat right next to them. And we got our buffalo wings, you know.
That's hilarious.
Your beer, your buffalo wings.
let me lick my fingers.
And we couldn't,
Whoa.
you just couldn't help it. There were times where it was laugh out loud
Oh,
ridiculous.
Lord.
And
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
yeah, like, what's her name's daughter?
Goldie Hawn. No.
Yeah,
No.
it's
No, it's not Goldie. It's,
Melanie Griffith.
Melanie Griffith.
There you
and
go.
Dawn Johnson.
Yeah.
She looks more like Don Johnson than she does Melanie
Well,
Griffith.
she's just very plain. I mean,
Yes,
very
that's what
plain,
they're looking
plain
for,
girl.
yeah.
But do you know what? I think that they cast it wrong. And on the internet, they've had all of these other dream casts that would have made it better. Like, I'm not kidding. A Christian Bale and an Anne Hathaway would have killed it.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
but Anne Hathaway didn't want to show her stuff.
Well, right.
She's
Oh,
shown her
she
stuff
showed us
before.
Oh, many times.
Oh, but
Did you
she'll
see
never,
Many times.
she'll never
Love
get
and-
another
Love and,
contract in Hollywood.
What was it?
Monster.
Love and
No,
Love and Medicine.
medicine.
Yes.
Something like
Oh, she was
with
like,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
yes,
Oh, yeah,
totally.
she's
Just
totally
putting
it
good.
all out there.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the thing for you, Jake
That's-
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Jake
you're like,
Gyllenhaal.
Body.
Yes.
But yeah, there could have been like a million. They wanted no namers apparently.
I mean,
Well, and
maybe
he's
to
not.
not take away from the
He's not
movie.
coming back for the sequel.
Who's,
He's not.
No,
Well,
who's
how
gonna
is that
do
going to
it?
work?
I don't know.
That-
I don't know if they're even.
Honestly,
that
I
would
don't
be a
remember him
contract.
anyway. Who cares?
Yeah.
He will not.
Honestly, I don't
he
either.
will not come back for the sequel. His wife won't let him.
His
Well,
wife
yeah, the
won't let
wife.
him?
His wife will
Okay.
not let him do the sequel. So he turned it down. He said, "I will not do it."
Probably because it's not good for his image.
Right.
I mean, the movie sucked.
Right.
Yeah,
It did. It
I
so
knew-
did.
and
It
you
was
know
like
what? I knew it was
bad
going
B
to.
movie.
I knew it was fun. When the trailer came out, I knew it was going to.
I would rather watch Cheerleader Monsters. You know what I mean? Than one than that movie.
Cheerleader zombies.
Yeah,
or
cheerleader zombies.
Vampires.
Yes, exactly. Vampires on the beach. Something like that. I mean, seriously, that was better content than 50 Shades of Damnation.
It was boring.
Okay, so you know all of those spoof movies that they do? This like scary movie, but
Yes.
it's like
Like,
Scary Movie 5 or something.
yeah.
or like adventure movie or
Oh my
romance movie or
gosh.
whatever. There's gonna be a spoof of this movie, I
There
guarantee.
has to
Well,
be.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I think there already are on the internet if you're looking for bad stuff.
Yeah. Who's the gal that always does it? She did House Funny.
Oh, Anna Faris.
And
She's
Oh my
married to
gosh.
my
She's the
boyfriend.
best.
Anna Faris is
Oh.
married to my boyfriend.
Who's your
His
boyfriend?
last name you can't remember.
Oh, Chad.
I keep wanting to
Chris.
say Chris Pine, but is it
No,
Chris Pine?
it is
not
not
Chris
Chris
Park.
Klein.
Oh, listen to the
No.
Chris
song.
Pine's from
Look
Omaha.
at the
Chris
music
Pine
to
is
go
from
with
Omaha.
the,
Chris
with the movie.
Pine.
Oh,
Chris
Pine.
Pine.
But
Sorry.
Chris Pine is Captain America.
Oh, that dude. That dude. Okay.
What is my boyfriend's name?
It's, I don't even know.
She's married to
I
him.
don't
I
even
didn't know
care.
that.
He is.
I don't even know.
Chris,
But,
Chris,
no.
my boyfriend. Just know him as Michelle's
Traeger.
boyfriend. No,
Oh,
it's not Chris Traeger.
really?
Oh my gosh, I gotta find
Seriously, Siri,
Oh,
tell me
no,
Michelle's
that's not him.
boyfriend's name. Do you mean?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
P-R-A-T-T.
Chris Pratt is my boyfriend,
Oh my gosh.
and he is married to Anna Faris.
Did not
Really?
know that.
That's not going to last
Yes.
very long.
No, they've been married forever.
It's not
Even
gonna last very
when he
long.
was overweight and a nobody.
Shining shoes on Parks and Recreations.
Is that what he was doing?
Yes.
He was overweight there?
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, yeah.
There's hope for me then. Seriously.
Oh, Chris Pratt got.
Oh my gosh.
He
Slow
is.
down, ladies. What's
Yeah.
going on this weekend? What's going on this weekend?
Oh my
Anything?
gosh, yes. My bestie's birthday party.
Oh my gosh.
Angela Lee, we're all dressing up as Where's Waldo.
Oh my gosh.
So there's gonna be 30 Where's Waldos running around Ralston.
How neat.
That's what
I'm
the costume
having-
on Facebook was for.
Yes.
When is the 28th?
Monday, Tuesday, something like that.
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday?
I'll be 45.
Oh,
Yes.
I think it's Wednesday.
Oh.
Is it Wednesday?
Let's see. The
Tell me.
28th?
I remember going to
April
your
28th.
I went
Remember
to
my
your
Tuesday.
25th party?
It's a Tuesday.
It's a
Oh,
Tuesday. Yay. I think I'll take
yay.
it off, said no one ever. No,
No, you
45
should
is
take
a home.
Wednesday off. Go party Tuesday night and take Wednesday off.
Shoot.
Really quick, I want to talk about last weekend because there is a client in Sioux City, Iowa that had ghosts in this house.
Oh,
and I mean,
yes.
it's a 100-year-old house.
Oh,
Right.
I
They
saw
had all
that,
this
yeah.
stuff. There was lightning that hit right by my apartment. I thought, oh my gosh, it feels like it's trying to get me. And then I get in the car and it like rains like cats and dogs all the way to Sioux City. I mean, that's 90 minutes away, right?
Yeah.
It followed you the whole way.
The whole way. I clear the house, clear the energy. I get in the car, no rain all the way back. I'm like, what?
That's pretty
What
awesome.
is that? What is that?
Nice.
That's
I don't know. You tell us.
Eerie.
You're the psychic.
it's like something
like,
was
aren't you
trying
supposed to
to
know?
prevent me
I'm sorry, the
to
what
do
belongs
that.
to you.
For sure.
It's
For
just,
sure.
it's just strange. That's all.
It's
One of
nice
those
that even
strange things.
psychics get surprised.
Yeah.
all the time.
Right.
Oh,
Because,
look at Teresa. I mean, she always gets. She's like, oh, you know.
yeah, that's
Because
true.
you know what? You're still not God.
Right.
You still don't know
We're
everything.
just the,
yeah.
the middle man, and what's interesting is when we get the info, we're like, oh, shut up.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Jay,
that's
you,
so
Shut
funny.
the front door.
you wanted to know what we were talking about.
Yeah,
So I had a question about a person that I'd recently
Matt.
connected with, and she cleared the energy to say, now it's good. I don't know.
Now it's good. They've had 21 previous lives, and they've
Marriages.
been married 20 of them. Fascinating.
Well, I don't want to be rude, but which we talked about too.
None of
offline.
those.
We're not going to talk about those. So totally different. I don't want to expose Michelle's personal life because it's personal.
True.
Oh,
Right.
I don't.
But if
I'm
you
not-
want to read the book, I'm going to write it.
or just follow me on Facebook.
Oh my gosh. You know, I mean, yeah, that's so crazy.
Well, good, because I told you I was kind of looking forward to some things that were
Pondering.
presented, and I wasn't sure what to do with it.
We're talking in code. I
Yeah.
feel like we're reading the book
Yes.
of 49 and a half shades of rainbows. 49 and a half shades of
You're gonna
rainbows.
just have to wait
Till
the
next
last
week.
half hour
Exactly,
of the movie, and
exactly.
it will all become clear.
Oh my gosh. Trish, what's going on with you this week, this weekend? What else?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, apparently I'm
Prom.
gonna help my help my
Prom.
daughter get ready for the not prom party that she's
Yes.
gonna go to because prom is stupid.
Yes.
Mom
That
is
is
stupid.
interested. Prom is dumb these days.
Oh my
I didn't
gosh.
know that.
Apparently
Prom is
it
so
is.
overhyped
It's like
now.
boring and so yeah. But
There's
the
no
after prom
class.
party, oh my gracious, that's the thing.
But
The
is
epic
she,
thing,
is
yes.
she
They
like
say
beyond
it
the
is
dress
big.
though? Like this is the
Yeah, you don't
thing.
wear a dress to the after prom,
But
but we'll do
right,
the whole
oh.
hair and we'll do the makeup and the nails and the eyebrow waxing and everything else that we do.
Jeez.
But then we'll just put on like normal clothes
But no
and be
dress.
really cool.
I gotcha, but God, I'm surprised. Maybe when you're 15, the dress is cool. When you're
I don't know.
17, it's not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
After you're
I'm not
17,
15
it's
or
cool.
17. So
And what's funny is
Hey, it saves you some money.
some of the
Hooray.
gowns that I saw last weekend were like from prom outfits, though, for real. When sometimes when people say formals, yeah, some people need to get some consulting on what a formal dress looks like. Don't wear your daughter's prom out.
Oh,
Don't
my
have a prom
goodness.
outfit, yeah.
Hot pink and rhinestones.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Sequins in the back, all that stuff. So,
Mm.
well, we want to say happy Friday to everybody.
Happy
Um,
Friday.
I missed last week. I really missed you guys.
I
You know what's
Aw.
really cool? I got a psychic for a friend.
know.
Let's
Aw.
we can say that, like, hey, I got a friend. I mean, I know you have a lot of friends, but I don't.
What's really cool is that during a break,
I feel like a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I was I get to there and I say, Lori, read me. I need
I need
red
help.
help.
I'm
SOS.
So I don't want to be fully read right now, but am I intuitive?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, look at what you just did a second ago at break, and it was like, ooh, he felt something because
Right.
you wouldn't have done that had he not. So,
Right.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy. I
Okay,
don't know.
so Jay, read me.
I'm not that intuitive.
His head just got sore, like right here.
On that note, everybody, I want to say thank you so much. So have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and thanks for listening to the Omaha Radio Network. Thank you to the Frost Media Group, Joe Frost, for streaming our media and replaying our excerpts back and forth and back. But we're going to say lots of good to come in the future with Frost Media Group. Thank you, Lori. Thank you,
Yay.
Trish. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Jay.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Bye.
$20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This